you don't know what you want to major in, you want to have some purpose behind, but you don't know what that purpose is. If you are struggling to figure out what to do, gap year is the best time to. Hello, my name is Annie, and today I'm going to talk about why you should take a gap year. Most people usually misunderstand gap year as being behind or not being able to catch up with others. But trust me, gap year is the best opportunity for you to learn more about yourself and improve yourself. I took a gap year during COVID, and that was the best decision I've ever made. During my gap year, I not only learned who I am, I also learned how to sell myself. I learned how to work. I was not a student. I became a freelancer, and I did so many things that I wouldn't have done if I went to university. Here are some reasons why you should take a gap year. It's gonna open your mind in terms of what you think of a gap year. It is a scary step, but you will realize how that time during gap year can be used, and that will help you become a more mature, more successful person in the future. So if you are wondering if you should take a gap year or not, watch this video and decide it for yourself. So number one is you're lost. You don't know what you want to major in. You don't really know why you should go to university. You want to have some purpose behind, but you don't know what that purpose is. Then this is the best opportunity out there for you to understand yourself and then go to university where you can further shape your future. I personally didn't understand why I had to go to university because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know why I had to study another 4 years after studying for 12 years. I really wanted to figure out who I was. So I took the time off to really explore around, doing new things, meeting new people, watching new stuff, learning more about Taiwanese culture. It just taught me so much and how big the world is, because usually when you go to school, you tend to think inside a bubble. You're stuck inside a bubble and you think that's the entire world. But when you get out of that bubble, you'll realize there's so much more and so much depth. But you just don't know because you didn't have time to explore that side of the world. So gap year is the best time for you to really re-explore, relearn what you already know. I myself went to an American school in Taiwan, and I thought I really understood what Taiwan was. But I realized that after meeting so many people outside from my school, I realized there's so many more like Taiwanese local stuff that I missed out on. So it was really fun for me to re-explore, have fun, and really relearn the culture itself. The second one is if you want to free yourself from the title of being a student. It's most likely that you guys don't understand that you're unconsciously forced into a position and the thoughts and the mindset of being a student. It's really difficult for you to understand that because you haven't been not a student. You were never not a student, so it's really difficult for you to understand how it is and how your life could be when you're not a student. So it's really important for you to have title other than being a student to really broaden your perspective. A lot of my friends, while I was taking a gap year, they were really fixated on their grades and they really couldn't get out of that fixation and that restriction to themselves. I realized that there's so much more than just grades and high performance. I need to first have direction to have more motivation and more purpose behind my actions. For example, I was a tutor during gap year and I learned so many things from teachers' perspective, meaning that when I gave students homework or tests or assignments to do, I realized what to expect as a teacher. So when I started my university life, I understood what the teachers and teaching assistants expected from a student, and it really helped me get a better grade. And I don't think this is only relevant to being a tutor. Whatever job that you have, it will really help you when you're going to university and even in the future as well. Also, earning money taught me how to manage my finance. I learned how to save money and then use it effectively, and also look for discounts when available. At the beginning, it was really difficult for me to save up all the money because I wasn't earning as much, and I tend to use them a lot on food and transportation. So I had to figure out a way to decrease the cost for both. And within a year, I learned how to decrease the amount I spent on transportation with 1280 system, and also learn how to eat less outside, especially by decreasing the amount of junk foods I eat. I also started using the point system in all the convenience store or restaurant that I have in order to save up some money. Accumulating all of these together, I really learned how to save up money effectively, and so this is another experience that you can get from not being a student. The third reason is that you're so young. A lot of people think that, oh, I don't want to be younger than most people because that makes me look in a certain way. Some people say that they don't want to take a gap year because they don't want to go to school with people younger than them because they will have certain misconceptions about them. But first of all, you don't need to reveal your age to them. And second of all, you're still 1 year difference, 2 years difference. 30-year-olds were able to just hang out with me and have fun with me as if they were the same age as me. So age really doesn't matter, and there's no shame of being older. And trust me, when you're older, you have a lot of benefits because you can get. And so that's it, and those are the 3 reasons why you should take a gap year. And please understand that investing in yourself is really the most important thing that you can do. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments below. And what? Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!